Hello everyone, I'm Angie and this is...
Harold Jones, John L. Scott.
How are you?
I'm fine. What are we talking about today besides puppies?
We have a puppy joining us. Well, we can actually talk about pets and real estate. And what to do in the event of...
Here.
Yeah, he's right here.
Show the puppy.
He's a
Hey,
guy.
puppy.
His name is Chester. Hi, Chester. So, what is your experience with pets in real estate?
Yes, I love pets.
Do you normally have like open houses right now or thing? And so obviously some people have pets, right? So do they keep the pets in the home when they do open houses, or is there special instructions usually?
It's usually depends on the client. Sometimes the pets they're in the backyard, don't go in the backyard, okay? Cats live their own life and they don't care what's going on. They do what they do anyway.
Yeah. So
So basically it's just whatever the clients, how they feel about it, what they want in, what they want out.
Okay. So I mean, I've been to some, and there's sometimes a distraction because they're cute. I've been to some where they've had, llamas? You know, and they're a distraction from the house because you want to go see these animals. But I guess the appeal to having animals at these open houses is that if you do own animals, that at least you can get a sense or feel what it would be like them being in the home. If you had horses and they had horses kind of thing, depending on the type of home you're looking for.
It depends on if the buyer is a pet person.
Yeah.
If you get somebody who they just don't do pets, don't do dogs, don't do cats, it's best if you can keep everything cleaned out.
Yeah.
Nothing there that looks like there's a pet there. No dog dishes, no food sitting
Yeah.
out.
Make it smell fresh and not
Right.
like you have animals.
Right. It's just one of those things where you want to make sure you're as neutral as possible.
You know. The other thing that came to light, and maybe we're new to it, maybe we're not, is some of these search engines that, especially John L. Scott's going to be rolling out in the next month or so, is AI. Being able to use AI. We've talked about AI in real estate, whether or not it's going to take over. And one of these cool features is when you're searching, usually you have to do like the little check boxes of criteria, you know, or at least in a town, and you know, like budget and how many bedrooms. Now you can actually just type something in. You know, you could put 3-bedroom home with this many square footage, overlooking the river, or with a dock, or with a white house. You know, if you were particular in the color of a house, and it'll search it. And what it does, it just pulls from all of the remarks, photos, it'll scan photos, and it'll give you like a percentage of how close the match is. So that's kind of interesting. I'm kind of looking forward to see how that's gonna, because there is times like you might be looking for vacant land that has this, and this already on it. And when you search, like even in MLSs, it doesn't really give you certain features. You can't put huge shop that's powered as somewhere in the MLS. So maybe as a, you know, somewhere it can search pictures and find big shops next to a house. So I'm kind of excited of how this is gonna work.
So I can just talk to it and tell it what I'm looking for and it'll produce it?
It'll give you percentages of how close, if it finds something, and maybe it has some of the stuff on there. Like I said, it's all in the works. It's all in the works.
It's all.
And what we know, you know, AI is not always, you know, accurate. So
Now that's a point
that
was brought up the other day.
Yeah.
It's fine, it's great. Always double check your work, especially if it's being produced for you.
It might put you maybe in the right direction, but it's not gonna, you know, be 100%. So
it's kind of like spell check.
Yeah. So
once send it.
So once we're up and running, I'll probably be announcing that. But yeah, that's a cool feature that I think is kind of cool.
Okay.
This way. Okay.
Now,
if you have any questions about real estate, or what to do with your pets in an open house, or how to potty train your pets, you contact Mr. Harold Jones.
No, you got right over here. You get a hold of her. She can handle all of that stuff. I'm past the puppy stage.
Till next time. Bye.
Bye.